This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, the post. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season.
And by the way, he lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
It's a gain of 18. And the Lions first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Jahmyr Gibbs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
The extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Him in stride. From the 33, here's second down and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll set up to throw.
At the 33-yard line.
Quick here, it's complete. That will be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Right side to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Powers through. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions 14.
That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
23 yards. And the Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. It was a short one caught by Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
They want to draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes third down and 7. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one from 38 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Giants 3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 9 on the
Abdul Carter.
Third down.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, we can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
St. Brown, incomplete. It leads to 2nd
Back
and
to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Detroit Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Lions, first down.
Back to throw here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. 52 yards rushing for him. Now a strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
That's good for a Lions first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. And New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be a loss at 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll look to throw here. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
At the 16-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Lions, 1st down.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 31.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. A little juke. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. He's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out of the gun now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with second down.
It's second down and 10.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He showed off the athletic juke, but he didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Second and 5 from the 8. They'll set up to throw. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's caught on the right side. Williams able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession. In motion, Slayton. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's got Slayton on the slant. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll go with the keeper. And we will have the Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
It's fourth down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
84 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Giants 3.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, a dangerous return man showed it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Here's 3rd and 7.
Stephon Diggs. A gain of 8 yards.
Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a matter of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Lions, 1st down.
Now run by Gibbs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
And nowhere ready to go there. He'll take this out just shy of midfield. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And 7.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So you said that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
In motion, Slayton.
Back to throw again.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders
now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48. Giants 10.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's a focal point. But that's where he's been, and that means he's creating other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He was brought down
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2nd and 1.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run it with Gibbs.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Brandon,
line.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll drop the throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Field goal is good.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense set to take over. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Number 81. That's a gain of 5.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Lions first down.
They'll look to throw here.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's another Detroit.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
First down pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Skirts behind the 15. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his 2nd NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his 2nd year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
The improv on the scramble that gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And Gibbs has it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Man, and he hits him in stride.
3rd down and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gibbs.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
To number 25. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
And a first down, Chiefs.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Number 86. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground retain. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
His pass caught at the 4. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here come the Lions now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fighting it off. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment.
7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Gets around him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give right side for Gibbs. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
For Amon-Ra St. Brown. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So they're going to traffic there, and that's complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
And the first down, Chiefs.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out now come the Lions. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good. 4 on Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up the throw. Got his man. It's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Number 10. He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Chiefs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Run back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 4. And it's
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. Now 2nd and 3.
Jameer Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 6.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Broughton, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it feel as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
3rd and 4.
complete to number 3. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Right, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Slot man moves right.
2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside.
2nd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw again.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
Complete to number 9. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same.
That went out wide and intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. One home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he hits him in stride. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Hand off down to Gibbs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And the Lions first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61, the culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books and ready to go for the fourth. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Gibbs again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his quarterback there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Buzz on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive first and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
And it caught it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
The offense retains possession.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Number 9. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
They'll look to throw again.
And he is caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. brings up second.
They'll look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. KC's offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Complete to number 85.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 6. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now run by Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Open man, and
He's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the Chiefs now down by 4, just over 2 minutes to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5. Gibbs has it.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.